So, this whole healing process comes through identifying these attributes in ourselves, these negative sexual paths, and letting these things go. Now, we talked about letting go a lot in the last 3 workshops. We can't go that more tonight because we don't have enough time. Okay, but these are what we need to identify in ourselves to move into a planet where we can basically come back to a point where our DNA has been waiting for. Our DNA has been waiting centuries to come back in harmony with the garden. And this means that our DNA will upregulate to a place of complete, abundant health because we feel safe with each other and safe on the planet. And we can then be really, really, really creative and have a whole different experience in our human bodies beyond healing and into the realm of creativity. And this is our kind of the state we're coming back to. And this is that whole worry mentality we talked about last week. We're getting back to normal. This is not normal. We need to get back to normal by fucking getting rid of that whole side. Alright? None of that should be happening. But it is. So avoid complacency. Yeah? Avoid willful ignorance. I don't want to know about the stuff. I'm not going to go to the workshop. I don't want to know. I'm not going to read this book or that book. Yeah? If you've got extra energy, maybe think about getting informed about what's going on and helping other people and helping yourself. And realizing the best way to help other people is to help yourself first. And then to transmute this energy to basically be someone who's going through a healing process, or just basically being this person, being this inspiration, being the fire for other people to see, the light, and they're like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'll tell you. Avoid separation. Separation is basically where we can basically dehumanize other people, the other sexualities, other genders, to basically separate ourselves and think that things we do to other people are not us, but we're one. So when we do something to other people, we're doing it to ourselves. To live in a world of oneness, and to realize that when we're feeling separate thoughts, when we're feeling negative, really negative stuff about other people, or other people's sexualities, we're creating separation. And separation is basically the highway to immense creation of trauma for other people from us as a perpetrator. Forgiveness. I mean, forgiveness, you can write this over and over and over again. It's not easy. We can just talk about it. That's pretty easy. Actual forgiveness, a really good practice is to focus on something that you want to let go of. And that a Hawaiian practice is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And just repeat it a few times. Repeat it out loud. And to really put energy into that. Yeah? I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And to give that energy to things in your past or to people in your life. And to endeavour to create a long-term process of letting go through whatever avenue, whether it's altered states of consciousness or working with therapists or working with yourself or meditation, cleansing, diet, detox, disclosure, talking to each other. And again, it's important to kind of go into this disclosure and healing from a place of creativity and excitement and love. This is going to be really fun to actually realise that we've got the opportunity and permission through understanding these realities and sharing with each other that we can heal and let go and come back to this whole 0 point innocence concept where we meet each other from a place of openness and connection and instant trust, because we don't have a reason not to trust each other because the traumas are completely dissipated in the quantum field of our timeline. Yeah. So yeah, like it's exciting stuff. It's really cool. And you know, it's all the information is out there, and all the avenues are out there, and all the people you need out there to help you are there, and to ask for help and to share with each other. Yeah? This whole vulnerability thing is about sharing, and again we get back to the whole vulnerability idea that a vulnerability is emotional truth. It's just being clear about what you're feeling. Today I'm feeling great, today I'm feeling shit, today I'm feeling scared, whatever. When you're not vulnerable with someone you're interacting with, you're basically lying to them, but they can feel that you're feeling a different way. So they're going to feel uncomfortable around you because you're not being genuine and open. They're just going to have to take your word for it, but they know you're feeling a different way. Look in someone's eyes when they're feeling upset and they're telling you everything's fine. You can just look at them and go, what? What's up? And they can choose to be vulnerable if they feel safe enough around you. And you want to create the space for people, create opportunities to go, oh, what's going on? And just that expression, that eye contact, and that sharing can create a cascade of love for that person where they might actually let go of that thing that they could keep processing for 10 years just for you going, hey, what's going on? Let's talk about it. And just that sharing, it's just love, and it just goes like that. And that's where a lot of this healing comes from, is this human connection. And this is like even just things like eye gazing and stuff like that, where a lot of things can just go. The more discomforted you are by eye gazing, the more you should do it. It's like a scale, isn't it? The worse it feels, the more you should do it. And you get to a point with eye gazing where your heart gets more and more open and your sense of oneness becomes higher and higher and higher. Then it becomes really, really easy. So, the more separation you create in your life is directly proportional to how uncomfortable you be with eye gazing. If you're feeling really separate from people, really resentful towards people, or really resentful towards yourself, or really unworthy through the separation, eye gazing is going to be fucked. Yeah? Because you don't want to be seen. So proud vulnerability through sharing. This is excitement, and this creates a lot of freedom. Self-regulation, watching the thinker. We're really lucky. I don't know about other creatures, but we have the ability to notice the way we're thinking and notice the way we're feeling and then reassess it. So when you're feeling resentment, when you're feeling any of this, you can stop yourself and go, oh, you're feeling something negative. Where's that coming from? Why is that there? What's happening in the nervous system? What's happening in your perceived history or story or past that we need to let go of? We have the ability to watch the thinker, like Eckhart Tolle says, and to go into this beautiful state of constant self-regulation where we can do this work and become more and more clear and naturally loving and naturally feeling at one with other people through self-regulation. And again, change ourselves, not others. If you are forceful in trying to do any of this to other people, it's going to create often resistance and potentially resentment and potentially anger. So through fervent pressure to other people's healing process, we can create a lot of negativity. The fervent pressure needs to be applied to ourselves, okay? And again, we need to look at the fact that let's say I've got some issues, and my best way I can think of to avoid these issues is to try and help someone else with their issues, right? So you've got to realise that as well. Sometimes we want to focus on our partner's healing process, not ourselves, so we can avoid so we can put all this focus onto them and go, yeah, you've got problems. Let's focus on you for a year, you know? And then hopefully we'll never notice my problems. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so it's very important to realise that, are you hoping to heal others with the motivation of avoiding your own stuff? Okay, and this is this whole spiritual one-upmanship or one-up-womanship of basically going, yeah, I'm all fixed up. Let's look at the fact that you're not fixed up. So be very mindful of that in yourself, of thinking that you are better than anyone else because of what you think you're healing, and that you can focus on other people. Heal others via the process of healing ourselves, and then you can create this opportunity for others. So this is all an opportunity to heal. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
That's it.